Well, there we go. All right, maybe we found an answer. Let's see if we can finally get there. We draw. Things are about to happen. Okay. Those were some shared colors. Those are also shared colors. Oh, a spiteful 10 damage to the face. I accept that. That we definitely deserve that. We got to do the thing. I'll take 10 damage to the face to do the thing. Hello, friends. Welcome. I am Average Zin, your host of Average Zin Presents, and we are here today to play Magic the Gathering on Arena. It is a casual Tuesday today. That means we're going to be jumping into the play queue. In this case, Timeless. Yeah. Before we jump into our first deck for the day, please give us a like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. The Average Zin community. We welcome you. Past, current, and future members all are welcome. All can have fun. Yes. Let's talk about our deck for the day. We are going to play Mill in Timeless. Yes. We're going to be trying out a new combo that came out recently with Final Fantasy by way of the Water Crystal. Maybe you've seen it. It is a 2 blue, 2 colorless legendary artifact. Blue spells you cast cost 1 colorless less to cast. Sure. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill that many cards plus 4 instead. That seems like a good deal. Also, that has an activated ability for 6. We can tap. Each opponent mills cards equal to the number of cards in our hand. Probably not relevant. However, if we put Sphinx's Tutelage on the battlefield in turn 3, things could get out of hand. I say could because Sphinx's Tutelage, in case you're not familiar, it's an enchantment for 3, 2 colorless and a blue. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. If 2 non-land cards that share a color were milled this way, repeat this process. What that essentially means is when we play Water Crystal on our next draw step, if these 2 are still in the mix, then they will actually mill, let's see, 2 plus 4. So that's 6 cards. And if they share a color, then repeat that process, another 6 cards. If we're playing against a monocolored deck, well, that could get ugly very fast. In fact, that's more than likely, unless we get very unlucky, a single turn mill out completely. If they're playing multicolored, it gets a little trickier. That's why we have some backup options like Ruin Crab, plenty of fetch lands, which you can't run in Historic, which is why we're playing Timeless in this one. We got some Fatal Push, we got counter spells, we got Mana Drain, we got more removal, Graveyard Hate, very important. Ashiok Dream Render, Graveyard Hate, very important. On top of the fact, if we play this and we have Water Crystal out, that's gonna mill a whopping 8 cards. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, kind of like a finisher. If we can't manage to get there with, especially against multicolored decks, Narset gonna let us dig, as well as keep our opponents off of drawing answers. We got a single Damnation, Baleful Mastery, because we don't mind if they draw a card, especially if we can force the draw on to get them to go ahead and die from mill. Yeah. And we have Ashiok Nightmare Muse, create some tokens that could exile some stuff off the top of their library. We can return stuff back to their hand, make them exile it from their hand. And if we get to the -7, we can cast spells from our opponent's exile, which hopefully they'll be there. We also have 1 copy of Jador, Aristocratic Capital. It's a land that mills. I've never used in my practice games the sorcery part, but it might come in handy. Restless Reef is also another way to go. With Water Crystal out, you're talking about milling 8 cards there. Not bad. Let's take it into the Timeless queue and see how many mono-colored opponents we can mill out. Let's go. All right, up against Janik, the Timeless Witness. Oh, okay. Well, double water crystal, not the best, but we do have removal, if that matters. Minion of the Mighty. Yeah, I think we played against this person last week. I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 life and this fatal push that. I seem to recall they drew another one very easily. So, yes, there it is. How about that? It's like deja vu all over again. Let's get this mill tree running. Yes. Gamble. Okay. Well, the Ziatora is hitting the grave. Scale up is a 6/4 now. And there's Terror of Mount Velis. So let's go ahead and kill all that. Nope, we're dead. Never mind. Because we didn't hold up removal for their combo. Whoops. All right, next game. They love playing that combo. And they always get the multiples of that card. That's the second time we faced them. We've killed the first one they played, the combo enabler, and then they've had a second one immediately. Shuffler, you're wonderful. I love it when you help our opponents out so much. And then they have the combo piece, yeah. Last time they didn't even need to cast the gamble. They just had it. All right, Narset might be good. We'll see. Never didn't have it. All right, Rafine's Tower, Esper, nice. Well, we'll wait on cracking that, just in case they're playing a Stifle. Not unheard of. Him to the Ages. I don't know what that does, and I don't care. We're countering it. That will give us a huge turn next turn. All right, we'll see what we can do. Let's start out by casting. No, we can't do that. Well, we'll try it. We'll see if we can bait out a counter spell here with Narset. Almost certainly. There it is. All right. We are set up to face up against. Okay, sure. Surgical Extraction. Yeah, we're just up against all control here and all combo. We're up against definitely not what we want to be playing against. We're set up for creature decks, and we don't have any of those in anywhere in sight. Okay, now they're going to Surgical Extraction everything from our deck. Nice.
You really mustn't, darling.
And more stuff. Cool. All right, we got the Sphinx's Tutelage down. And they get Lost It. Man, they are well prepared. I love it. I love it when Shuffler gives our opponents every possible thing they could need against us right off the bat. And that's game. Just completely remove everything from our deck. And they had it right there in hand from the get-go. All right, not doing so great here off the start. We'll see if we can actually get some proper sequencing. What say you, matchmaker? Are you setting us up again for failure? Mirby93. What craziness are you playing? All right, on the draw. Not great. We do have some removal. We do have the combo in hand. We'll see if we can keep it and get there. That's a big, let's see. All right, mulliganed. Blue, black. All right, they go for Zagoth Triome. Wonderful. If near Dreadlands. Oh, they're milling themselves. All right. Well, that's not great, is it? Okay. Well, we have to exile that. I would love another land. Ashiok would be great here. We'll see if we can get there. Well, taking 4. Glimpse the unthinkable. Very nice. They're helping us out. But then, of course, we don't get... Of course we wouldn't get a land. Why would we get a land? Just because we need a land? No. Ridiculous. No blocks. Oh, they're milling some more. Do they have a Thassa's in hand or something? Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Thank you, Arena. I love your hand smoothing. I love your hand smoothing. Look at us go. That's 15. Ashiok, come on down. If you can. No, this seems like a counterspell. Okay. Yep, we're dead already. Got him down to 6, but it will not be enough. They did most of that themselves just because we couldn't draw another land. If we would have drawn a land on curve, they would be gone. They would be over. Well, thankfully they didn't draw a land either, probably because they milled like 50 cards off of their own library. I'm guessing that probably had something to do with it. Wow. We can't even mill the opponent that's milling themselves because Shuffler says no. You're not playing today. It's got to be one of those days, I can tell already. 3 games, 3 losses, all for silly, silly reasons. Ruben, come on. And on the draw, At least we have something we can play. Removal, graveyard hate, and a counterspell. We'll see if we can get that third land. We have the combo in hand. Will we get to play it? Alright. Enters tapped. Oh, beautiful. Well, how about a Ruin Crab? We finally got some sequencing. Let's see if we can actually play this out. That is a 100 card deck, and they are multicolored. Let's go Undercity Sewers. Go ahead and get that. Hopefully surveil a land on top. We would love to get to 3 lands. No. We need a land, Shuffler. We need a land. Trigon Predator, nice. They say no land for you. Okay. That's fine. Alright, we got double Sphinx's Tutelage. That may come in handy against the multicolored deck. Alright, they're gonna go for the mill plan themselves, huh? No, they could play lands from their graveyard. Well, they're not gonna have much of a graveyard, though. Alright, Sphinx's Tutelage number 1. If we get another land, that would be awesome. If not, then I suspect they'll probably destroy the Sphinx's Tutelage, and then we'll have to play another one. Maybe we'll get the chance to play Narset and dig for, I don't know. Alright. Well, there is that. We got another land. That is good. So let's play the crab. Let's play our land. And then if we play the water crystal next turn and maybe win, if we can hold up the counter spell. Tatiova, Benthic Druid. No, we don't want them to go off on a storm, do we? Alright, no blocks. Alright, water crystal will help. We'll see if we can mill them out on our draw step. This could be tricky. They are running a lot of cards, but it only appears to be 2 colors. I think we have a shot. If we get lucky. Alright, gain your life. You've got to be kidding me. Of course they had it. Why wouldn't they have the removal? Alright, well. Tasha's Hideous Laughter seems good here. Nope. Alright, no extra card draw for you. Please don't destroy our Sphinx's Tutelage. We're trying to mill you out, opponent. You got an extra large deck. It's fine. Unsummon. Okay. Okay, are we about to die from damage? You gotta be kidding me. Of course they have more removal. Why wouldn't they have it? It's not like, Why wouldn't they have it? Of course, they had double enchantment removal. Right, okay, alright. Well, let's try again. And of course, we didn't hit any of our creature removal. Why would we get that? Our opponents get everything they need. We get nothing. You get nothing. Good day, sir. PX Tong. What are you running that we're going to be absolutely destroyed by? Alright, well, on the draw, we have removal, we have Narset. Alright, definitely up against the multicolored deck, so our backs are already against the wall. At least they're playing what appears to be a normal size deck. Fatal Push. We'll see if it's any good. Dragon Spark Reactor. Okay. Collector's Vault. Alright. Novice Inspector. Let's just go ahead and kill that. They've got a lot of artifacts, I'm assuming. Let's go ahead and get the mill train going. Grab ourselves a... No, not a swamp. That's not what I clicked on. Okay. Good thing we have another fetch land. Well, we got land destruction. Portable hole. Okay. All right. We'll pay 3 life. All right, Water Crystal, help us out. We have our own artifact. And that will make Narset cheaper, and we'll see if we can dig up a Sphinx's tutelage. Maybe we have time. All right, they got another counter there. 2 lands to play with. Once again, yeah, we're not up against a very creature-heavy deck, are we? Alright, we gotta find some way to get rid of that thing before it kills us. I don't think we have any interaction like that, though. Alright, Narset. There's a counterspell, we'll take that. Notably, do not have the mana to use it right now. That's unfortunate. Uh-huh. Alright, Cabretti Courtyard. Gain your life. What artifact do you have now to play? Seize the spoils. Okay. Well, you don't get to draw any more cards, but that will get you up to 7 counters. Yep, it's a long way to go to 15 from here. All right, here we are. Yeah, crack that token. Crack it. Do it. Yes. Yes, I love it. Read your cards, kids. Alright, well, there's a water crystal. We don't exactly need that, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll hold up the counterspell. Dowsing device. No. That's another artifact. I don't want you to play that. Alright, okay. Let's go with another Narset. We'll keep the new one. There we go. Alright, maybe we found an answer. Let's see if we can finally get there. Alright, they have 10. We draw. Things are about to happen. Okay. Those were some shared colors. Those were also some shared colors. I think those were shared colors. Yeah, those were shared colors. Those were also shared colors. We did it. Oh, that is great. And just to let you know that you're not getting those back. We end the turn. Oh, a spiteful 10 damage to the face. I accept that. That we definitely deserve that. We got to do the thing. I'll take 10 damage to the face to do the thing. All right. So when our opponent doesn't get their absolute nut draw, then maybe we have a chance. And also when we hit our land drops, that's kind of important. The taste of victory, the taste of milk crab. It tastes briny. All right, let's see if we can do it again. I'm fairly certain that we can do it again. That was up against a 3-color deck too. I think that was probably one of the things I did not think we were going to do in one shot, but we did it. Spidey 4. What say you? Are you down with the crabs? We get to go first? What? All right. Crabs, go. We has them. Swords to Plowshare, Soul Warden. Oh. Alright, well, that'll be like the only creature that they get off of us. Well, that is a slightly bigger than average deck, she said. Enters tapped. No attacks. Hopefully they spend a few turns dealing with crabs. Oh, the Pride Mate. They cometh. Okay, well, there is our removal. I like to see that. Let's grab another blue-black source in the way of Undercity Sewers, Surveil, and hopefully we find a, what you call it? Sphinx's tutelage on top? No, that's a land. Okay, we don't need that. All right, good to go. Next turn should set us up very nicely. Johnny's welcome. We all are welcome. Gain life. Alright, well, let's get some more fetch lands in play. Get the water crystal in play. Maybe we should have ordered that the other way. That's alright. We'll pay 2 life. And water crystal hit up. And no attacks. Dawnbringer Cleric. If we get the Sphinx's tutelage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that Dawnbringer destroys target enchantment. The water crystal is an artifact, so that will not help. Alright, that's going to be a lot of cards off the top. Notable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Oh, they better hope we don't get a land next turn. Angel of Destiny. Oh, but it was a Sphinx's tutelage. Alright, opponent, you have to kill us this turn, or you're dead on our draw step. Another Johnny's welcome. Daxos, blessed by ye old sun. Alright. Ow. Ow. Well, that'll do it. We had them, but they got the combo. We didn't have removal for that. Good job drawing that and having enough life that it mattered. Nothing we could do about that. No flyers, no removal in hand. We are this close. We are this close. 1 turn away. All right, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Let's go ahead and get Undercity Sewers. Surveil, see if we can find Water Crystal. Nope, Counterspell will work though. Island. Oh, we have a stick. Oh, consider this. Oh, they are also running Sphinx's tutelage. Fun. Inner's tapped because we don't have a 1 mana. Well, they're also running Ruined Crab, so this is a race. Alright, well, there's another Sphinx's tutelage in the grave. Do we dare run our own Sphinx's tutelage out? I don't think they have it. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Well, they go straight to hand. That's not great. Spell Pierce. Okay, well, that's fair. Mill Crab's gonna mill. They have their own Sphinx's tutelage now. But we do have the counterspell, and now we have the water crystal. I wish we would have gotten that before. Alright. They got the Ashiok and a couple of lands. That's not great. Okay, well, let's see if we can play Narset. They're just going mono blue with it. I mean, we have to find another land here. And we have to find another Sphinx's Tutelage. Yep, there it is. Mirror match engaged. Got it. Alright, there go all of our Ashioks. And more lands. So despite the fact that we had the Ruin Crab and the fact that we milled, how many of their Sphinx's Tutelages? 1, 2. They found a third one. They found a 2-outer with a 1 card draw spell. Yep, and then they had all the counters they needed. Spell Pierce and Counter Spell for our Narset and for our own Sphinx's Tutelage. And they have more counter spells. Alright, there goes our Tasha's. There goes another counter spell. There goes more lands. And an Ashiok. And we will just never draw another land, will we? Wonderful. Alright, there goes another land. Another Fatal Push. No. And they've got protection for it, don't they? They have another counter spell. Yep, I love mirror matches. I love it. And then they give our opponent everything they need to stop us in our tracks. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can finally get another away down. That was brutal. But we should absolutely have had that. But no, they had every answer. They all never did not have it. Dweez, do you have all the answers? Please give us some. And we're on the draw again. Fair enough. All right, let's grab ourselves a Undercity Sewers. Surveil. I'll keep the Baleful Mastery. Bishop of Wings needs to die. Giada Font of Hope also needs to die. So let's grab a Watery Grave, Inner Tapped, Strategic Betrayal. Another Giada. Awesome. Well, let's just exile her. Alright, Johnny, come on down. Will we ever get to play anything? Alright, well, we get the Water Crystal. Let's go with an island here. Water Crystal, Fatal Push. Maybe we'll draw something that will actually mill them. Exemplar of Light. Okay, well, Narset will shut down the card draw, but not if she gets hit. Sphinx's Tutelage. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Now they should go after Narset, right? They have to go after Narset. Do not have removal for our Sphinx's Tutelage and Water Crystal. Don't do it. Alright. Do we get there? Speaker of the Heavens. Alright. Well, there goes some cards, and there goes some cards. There's also going some cards. There's more cards going. There's more cards, and there's some more cards. I don't like to see this cascade of cards just go, go, go. We did it. Oh, when we're not in the mirror match, we actually win. How about that? We're not in the mirror match, and we draw our lands. We have a chance. Let's do it again. We have a. You're telling me there's a shot. We have a chance. Black Soul, Samuel, Timeless Witness. Oh, we're on play? What? I refuse to believe it. Alright, well. I'm starting to rethink this Jador aristocratic capital. I think the play is gonna have to be Polluted Delta, Ruin Crab. Alright, let's go with Watery Grave, not Undersea City. Watery Grave, pay 2 life, get the Ruin Crab, hope it doesn't get removed. Hold up Counterspell next turn. Maybe, or Mana Drain, maybe Ashiok. Oh, aha. Fun times ahead. Alright, Watery Grave, pay 2 life. This is fine. Up the Beanstalk. Paw Patch Formation. We don't want to see that. Alright, that means we have to protect our combo pieces. We know they have interaction. Alright, well, have that enter tapped. No attacks. And what's it gonna be? Once Upon a Time. Top 5 cards you may reveal a creature card, put it in your hand. Okay. What do we reveal? Overlord of the Hauntwoods? Oko. No. Alright, let's go. Mill. Oh, Primeval Titan. Get out of here. You crazy. We'll pay 2 life. Play Ashiok. Milia. Exile your graveyard. And no attacks. Alright, so I'm really hoping that we draw a Sphinx's Tutelage next turn. No, you're not doing that. Okay, just another counterspell. Fine. All right. Oh, Bristly Bill. Hello. All the landfall. All right, we got them down to 23 cards, so over half their library gone. No attacks. No combo pieces in sight. That's somewhat of a bummer. You cannot search your library, opponent. Ashiok says no. You also get no lands. No, 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 no. All right then. Mana Drain, Oko. No, I don't like it. All right, they got that fourth land. Gold Vein Hydra, also counterspelled. All right, well, we'll see if we can finish them off here. All right, she grab a blue source. How about Undercity Sewers? We'll see what's on top. Can we find a Sphinx's Tutelage and or Water Crystal? Narset? That's not bad. That's not terrible. All right, got him down to the last 7. Seems pretty good. Lisa who shakes the world. Okay. I'll pay 3 life for that. All right, Narset. And they have 6 cards left. You know, I think the answer here is a Fatal Push. As weird as that sounds. That leaves them with 2 cards in the grave and the library. No attacks, which means if we draw a land, we win. You can search your library if you want to, opponent. Yeah, sure, go for it. See if that last card is a land. Was it a land? I don't think it was a land. I don't think it was a land. Doppelgang? What? Okay. They have found their own ruined crab. Alright then. Oh, we found a ruined crab. Well, let's play said ruined crab. Activate. Narset. Oh, Sphinx's Tutelage just in time. Look at you go. Alright, what have we got? Scoot Swarm. I don't think that's going to be very relevant. I mean, opponent, have you checked your library? It's not there. It's not there, opponent. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's gonna do it for us, man. I had fun playing this one. Yes, we had some tough matchups, but as you see, when it works, it works. Well, let's see what we got out of our packs. Anything good? Oh, Ether Drift. Well. Lord of the Undead. Oh, Bloodgast. Gas Guzzler. You know, at any rate, please give us a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed today's show. If you have anything to say to us, like, yeah, just let us know. We're people pleasers. We're here for you. Yeah, we want to know what you think. As always, love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. And have fun playing Magic the Gathering.